describing Parker's gold mining this year as high open and low close. His gold income this year has gone from initially 7 to 8 kilograms of gold per week to now only 2 to 3 kilograms per week. If it weren't for Rick to explore the second mining site, it's uncertain Parker can't even achieve half of his annual goal. The continued low yield of the extension plant leaves Parker with no solution. The only thing he can think of now is to abandon the extension plant and open a new No. 3 site for this year. He discusses this with Rick. If he wants to achieve the annual harvest of 124 kilograms, he must relocate and move equipment. These big moves are necessary. His plan is to close the extension plant still in operation and divert to excavate soil near the river. He prepared this place last year. He needs to build a new unit to house the equipment before moving his mining machine and other equipment. After discussing with Rick, Parker quickly takes action. He shuts down the mining machine and arranges 3 trucks to quickly build an 18-meter-high mining machine base near the river. He has calculated that for every hour the mining machine stops working, this hasty construction process is inevitably a bit unexpected. For example, when team member Kelly drives the terrain bulldozer to level the base, the platform is pushed into a slope. This inevitably leads to a scolding from Parker. Fortunately, Kelly has an optimistic attitude. He follows the spirit of learning until old age. However, in the next scene, when Kelly drives the truck to the soil, flipping the truck really makes Parker very angry. But time is tight, and now is not the time to argue. Parker can only think of other solutions. Increase manpower, improve efficiency. He makes a call to his father, Roger, and requests his father to come and help. Soon, Roger arrives with his wife at Parker's mining site. After chatting with his parents about the difficulties this year, the continued low yield of the extension plant, which only allow him to achieve break-even earnings at the moment, and the various pressures he is facing, as well as his future plans. Now that his grandfather is no longer here, Roger, as Parker's father, the reason for calling his father over is because Parker has a relatively radical plan. He has shut down McKinley Roosevelt for a whole week, and all the members of Scribner's Knob have been sent to assist Rick because there is a 45-meter-long monster conveyor here. All 3 trucks that were originally building the base will be withdrawn to complete the soil-laying work for the base. Originally, the 3 trucks used for building the base will be withdrawn by Roger to drive the monster conveyor here. Parker will handle the subsequent processes such as shaping the base. They immediately get to work. With the arrival of Father Roger, Parker has no worries. After all, Roger has been doing civil engineering for decades. Using these equipment is no pressure for him. The monster conveyor runs at full speed. With just father and son, they quickly build a well-structured 18-meter-high base. In 2 days, an unusual sound comes from the monster conveyor. Parker immediately runs over to shut down the equipment, and Roger also smells the scent of burnt rubber at this moment. Father and son investigate the fault point together. Soon, they make a discovery. There are steel blocking plates at the bottom of the conveyor to prevent sand from entering the rotation of the drive belt. A steel needle on one side of the fixed blocking plate falls off, causing the entire blocking plate to constantly sway. This may put the drive belt at risk of being scratched. They don't have much time to repair this small thing, so Roger chooses to forcibly remove the blocking plate and first build their monster washing machine base. With the tacit cooperation of father and son, they quickly build the 18-meter-high base within 2 days. Parker is fortunate to have this monster washing machine and his father's help. Roger's work is now complete. After saying goodbye to Parker and his girlfriend Akari, he immediately leaves this place and returns to Alaska. Roosevelt has been closed for a whole week. Parker definitely doesn't have any gold to weigh. So today is to see if Rick can bring a big surprise to the team. Can Rick bring a big surprise to the team here? It seems like using a thermos to contain gold has always been their habit. At this moment, slowly pouring out from the thermos is Rick's harvest for this week. To fulfill Rick's contribution of 31 kilograms, his goal for the week is a gold output of 3.6 kilograms. When all the gold is poured onto the scale, Rick's harvest for the week has already been determined. His harvest for the week has reached a new high. At 4.2 kilograms, Rick's gradually increasing gold output makes the team members happy for him. But Parker's annual goal of 126 kilograms for this year has just passed the halfway mark. Can they turn the tide in the remaining weeks? At the new Site 3, let's look forward to their harvest next week.